What is up, everyone? It's Ricky572. Return of chance. Today's January 26th, 2024. We're gonna hop on and do a quick market watch. I'm gonna be starting off the market watch with Cashier at the OSIS. So this one actually doesn't really surprise me too much because Cashier has been doing well. That surprised me that Cashier is doing pretty well without a Rice Heart, but people have been playing like a Heat So build and then like another Raid Raptor build that's been going around too. Um, but yeah, it's been doing pretty well. It's been topping events and it's been pretty consistent. So shout out to Cashier for doing good without a Rice Heart. But yeah, Cashier Theosis was sitting around like $8-ish, $9-ish in December. But right now we have it at 59 listings. It looks like listings are at 1750, 1877, 1878, 1899, and yeah, 1899. So basically like an $18 card now, almost heading up to the $20 price point. It does only have one printing from Photon Hypernova, so it's probably not gonna get reprinted until later on this year in the tens. I'm thinking. I don't know if they might put in Rarity Collection or not, but it does only have that one printing. Let me know down below if you guys think Cashier Theosis could go up even higher than this, or if it's gonna stay around like the $18 price point, or if it's gonna go down even lower. We have Pressure Planet Right Saw. This one was actually confirmed to get a reprint over in the Rarity Collection. And it did take a fall, but it looks like people have started to pick this back up and it's going up in price again. So I think last week we took a look at it, it was around like 20-ish dollars. Right now we have it at 50 listings and we have it at 23.50, 25.95, 25.99, 26.99, heading back up to like almost a $30 price point. We have 28.70 right there on the first page. So yeah, that Pressure Planet Rysal, like I said, cashiers are doing good. So people are picking this card up, even though people know that it is gonna get a reprint. They are gonna pick this up because they're gonna want to play it to like top events or something. So yeah, Pressure Planet Rysal coming back up in price. We have SP Little Knight reaching a new high price point. This is the highest price point that I've seen it at. That's pretty crazy. I didn't think this card was gonna break like maybe like 110. I thought was the highest it was gonna be, but right now we have it at, let's see, it looks like 130 with 51 listings. Looks like this card is at 133, 134, 135, 135. I think a couple weeks ago we saw it at 120. I didn't think it was gonna get past that, but it looks like it is going up in price again. 130 new high price point for this card, and even the is the quarter century rare? Yeah, the quarter century rare is reaching a new high price point. I see a damage one. No, that's not it. My bad. Quarter century rare. So we have 4 listings on the market for this quarter century rare. It looks like it was sitting around like $500, and we have someone who broke that price point. It looks like someone bought it for 620, and we have listing now at 625, 649, 795, and going up to the $800 price point. I don't know if it's gonna go up even higher. Let me know if you guys picked up SP Little Knight quarter centuries when they were cheap. I think they were like 500 at the cheapest, I think, right? Or 300. I don't remember. But yeah, they are going up in price. Usually, I don't recommend picking up quarter century rares. I feel like this card is gonna drop down in price over the next couple months. But right now, we do have it at that new high price point. I ended up selling my SP Little Knight like a month or two back around like 100 something dollars. I kind of regret it. I kind of don't, because there's times when I do wish I had it, but my deck didn't really need it at the time I was playing Vanquish, so they don't really go into links too often, except for the link one. So I just sold it off. But yeah, I mean, there's situations that come up where I wish I would have kept it, especially now since it's $133. I could have got a little bit more from it. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about SP Little Knight down below. Obviously, we wish we were cheaper, but yeah, hopefully they release like an Age of Overlord like unlimited set. Maybe that'll help put the price down a little bit. Scrapyard is the next card. This one my friend actually brought up. He picked up Scrapyards for like around $2, like I think years ago or something like that. And it looks like right now that we have them going up in price. This card only has one printing, and it says add a one scrap tuner monster from your deck to your hand. So maybe I think it's something for like Edison format. Let me know down below if you guys have any idea why Scrapyard is going up in price. But yeah, 16 listings, and we have our first lightly played unlimited version at $13. $13, $14, $13.99, $14, and heading up to like $20 price point on the first page. So let's see, let's do some math. 13, so between like 13 and $20 for copies of Scrapyard now. They were sitting a couple months back in December around like 5 6 dollars, so they've been going up over the past couple months too. But yeah, let me know down below if you guys know why this card is going up. Maybe like Orchis or something, because Orchis does play a scrap package, so maybe that's why. Because they could add what's that scrap monster that gives you like a full combo? Scrap recycler, I think. Yeah, let me know down below if you guys have any idea. Diviner of Heroes. So we've been keeping track of this card over the past couple months. Ever since like last year, this card has been like a $10 card, and it's been fluctuating between like $10 and like 17 to $20. But right now we do have it reaching a new high price point, and that's because the Voiceless archetype is coming out in a couple weeks over here in the TCG and Phantom Nightmare. So people are picking this up and preparing for that. So hopefully, if you guys don't have one yet, yeah, I don't know what to say. You should have picked it up earlier. They were like $10. But right now, let's see. We have them at 31 listings and 24.49, 24.50, 27.50, 27.70, 27.75, 27.69. So like almost hitting $30 price point. Yesterday they were actually a little bit higher than that, but it looks like they are reaching a $30 price point. And then the original copies, there are 25 listings. We have these right now at 31, 33, 36.97, 39.90, and $40 basically. So we have a couple copies under the $40 price point. Then once these are gone, they go up to the $40 price point. So yeah, if you guys are planning to play the Voiceless archetype and haven't picked these up, you are gonna have to pay for like a high price point for this card. Unless you maybe want to wait until like the hype goes down, maybe these will go back down in price. But let me know down below if you guys think these could go back down in price, or they're gonna continue to go up even higher. Noble Art Museum is going up because I heard that people are taking this in like Flame Swordsman or something. I still don't believe in the Flame Swordsman deck even with the new support, but some people might be. I don't know. They might want to pick it up just to play for fun or something. They probably still believe in it. This card did have a high price point of like $6-7-ish, and I think that was before the ban list when Infernovas were still playing this. But then Infernovas got hit. This card came down to like the $2 price point in December, and right now we have it going back up to, let's see, 29 listing. It looks like we have our cheapest listing at $607. Then they go up to $950, $10.95, $11, $11. 11.49 and 12.59 on the first page, so like a $10 to $12 card for Noble Art Museum. If you guys maybe have this in bulk somewhere, because you probably put it there since it was like a $2 card, go dig it out and try to get rid of it, because I think the Flame Swordsman hype might come down and make this card go back down in price. And speaking of Flame Swordsman, I want to take a look at the Speed Duel one, because I think this is the highest rarity available for Flame Swordsman. I guess the highest affordable budget rarity. We have this one. Let's see, it's at 6 listings, so it's kind of bought out. It was sitting around like $2. Then I guess the new support made it to go up. People have been buying it. We have it at $11.99, $11.99, $12.49, $12.50, $11.99, and then going up to $28. So before it hits 28, we have a couple $12 copies. Let me know down below if you guys are picking this up. What other rarities of Flame Swordsman are there? Flame Swordsman. Looks like we have. Yeah, I guess that's the highest affordable. I guess highest rarity in general. We have supers, commons, rares, and yeah, I think that's the highest affordable rarity. So I don't know. I'm not sure whether to say to pick that up. I would say don't pick it up. It might come back down in price. Because like I said, it's just hype pushing it up at the moment. I don't think it's gonna do that good. But if you guys think we should pick it up, let me know down below. A fire monster I think you guys should pick up though is Salamand Grade of Fire. So this card had a high price point of like $15-16-ish, even $17-ish back in November. But right now we have it hitting a kind of like an all-time low. Actually, the all-time low was a couple weeks back around like $6-ish. But right now we have it around $7.95, $6.99, $6.98, $8, $8.04, $6.57, and $8.16 with shipping. I think it's still a good pickup because it could possibly go back up in price. It is a new card for Salamand Grades. that just came out. Probably not getting a reprint until later on this year. I'm not really sure because a lot of like the side sets, like the legendary duelist sets, don't really get reprinted in the tins. So I'm not really sure if this would get a reprint, but I think it's a good card to pick up just to have just in case, especially if you do want to play Salaman grades. It's like the cheapest you could get this card at before you had to pay like double of what it is right now for one copy. So it's not a bad idea to pick these up. They could possibly go up someday. We have Monica getting some new support announced in Legacy of Destruction. So I want to take a look at a couple of the Monica cards. We have Monica Celta. I think this was like a $5 card before, right? Yeah, it was sitting around like $3 to $4, almost $5. But it looks like right now we have this one at 22 listings, and we have this at 10.39, 10.44, $10, 11.15, 12.99, 12.22, and 13.93. So heading up to the $14 price point. Currently like an $11 card. We have Monica the Agarit Akatala. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. It's the field spell. It looks like this is at 37 listings, and this, yeah, it looks like it did go up a little bit. It was at 4 or 5 ish dollars, and right now we have it at 469, 582, 595, 685, 699, and 715. So pushing up from $5 to like the $7 price point for this card. This one is actually the good one because it searches. It says apply one of these effects unless you have a Valmonic card in your pendulum zone. Your opponent gets to choose the effect. Gain 500 life points. Then place one card from your hand on the bottom of your deck. Then draw two cards. Take 500 damage. Then you can add one Valmonica spell or trap from your deck to your hand. So it searches or lets you draw two. If you do control a Valmonica monster, you get to choose that option. We have everything else for Valmonica is like pretty cheap, under $1. So let's see, we have super, 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 and super rare. So yeah, I guess the only two Valmonica cards that are gonna be expensive are Valmonica Salta and the Field Spell. It looks like we do have some collector rares that are above market price because this one was at 31, now it's at 56. This one looks like there's still a couple copies available. And then this one's at 8 listings. This was actually not too bad since this one is at $10. Let's see, 8 listings available for Celta, and we have it at 29.9, 25.75, 25.79, 24.91, heading up to almost a $30 price point. It's not that much more expensive than the ultra rare version. Might be something to look into if you are playing or planning to play Valmonica. I actually chose to play Mementos. That's the deck that caught my attention. I recently picked up the core this week, so I'm gonna be playing Mementos. I already had like the Anguishes and the Bone Party, so I just went ahead and bought the I guess the cheaper Memento core stuff this week. But yeah, if you guys are planning to play Valmonica, let me know down below if you guys think these cards could continue to go up, or are they gonna come back down. Evozer Lars looks like it's continuing to go up in price. We had this sitting around, like we've been looking at it since it was like a $3 card since last year, but right now we have it at a new high price point, 29 listings on the market, and we have it at $8.94, $8.95, $7.99, $8.99, and heading up to the $9.99 price point. So basically like $10 after these couple copies under $10 are gone. I'm not really sure what price point it could reach. I'm actually satisfied at it reaching $10. I might get rid of some of mine, but I don't know how high it could go since we do have dinosaur hype and they do play one copy of these. But it's also a good generic rank 6 monsters that a lot of decks could go into. A lot of decks, it's like one of the only ones that has a negate. It says you can attach 2 materials from this card or just 1 material if all this card's materials are reptile and or dinosaur. Then target one face-up card your opponent controls, negate its effects until the end of the turn. So it's kind of like one of the only generic rank 6 negates that you could bring out. So I see a lot of potential for this card. I could see it maybe reaching like $12 to $15. But if you guys did buy them at $3, I wouldn't blame you if you start selling them at $10 right now, since it is a new high price point. Let me know down below if you guys think Evoza Lars could continue going up in price. Next up, we have Destructive Dorama Karma Cannon. So this one isn't actually going up, but I just wanted to take a look at it since we do have Transaction Rollback that just came out. And this one was a popular card to use in Labyrinth builds. So let's see what it's at right now. It looks like we have it at 73 listings. The graph shows it has been going up over the past couple months, but I don't really see too much of a change. It looks like we still have $3 copies, 350, $4, 306, 445, 449, 450, 375, and 487. So like under $5 for the Darkwing Blast version. This is the ultra rare. And then we have the Prismatic Secret Rare from the tens. This one looks like it has been going up too. Was sitting around like $3-ish back in December, but it hasn't gone up too much. We have it at 358, 364, 399, 360, 462, 465, 366. So slowly heading up to like the $5 price point, basically a $4 card right now. If you guys haven't picked this up, I would pick up my place in it just in case if you are planning to play Labyrinth, because since they did just get Transaction Rollback, like I said, it's gonna be one of those popular decks in the format. Even though I haven't really seen them do too much. I mean, they've topped a couple, but I've seen mostly like Kashtira, Centurion, Manadium, Sprite, surprisingly too, have been topping events. Labyrinth gets in every now and then, but I don't really see them doing too much, even with Transaction Rollback. Crystal Clear Wing Synchro Dragon also going up in price. I'm not really sure why this one's going up in price. Let me know down below if you guys know a deck that runs this. But we had this sitting around like $5-ish. Right now it's kind of pushing up. We have it at 26 listings. We have a couple cheap listings at 350, 450. And then they start going up to 548, 599, 649, heading up to the $7 price point, and then hitting $7.99, so $8 on the first page. So yeah, if you guys have any idea why Crystal Clear Wing Synchro Dragon is going up, let me know down below. Next we have Deck Lockdown. So I think we took a look at this card a couple of weeks back. It still hadn't reached the dollar price point, but it looks like now it is finally up there to the $1 price point for the ultra rare. Since we're gonna be taking a look at the ultra rare since it's the highest rarity. 60 listings on the market, and we have it at 106, 113, 151, 160, 161, 161, 168, 168. So starting to make its way up to the $2 price point. It says neither player can add cards from their deck to their hand except by drawing them. Monsters cannot be special summoned from your main deck. Destroy this card during your second standby phase after activation. So it's a really good floodgate that, I mean, I don't think it's searchable, but if you could draw into it, and after you set up your board and everything, just activate this, your opponent's going to have a hard time playing against you. We have commons at 11 listings. Looks like they're starting to go up to $1 and then these rares from Light of Destruction are at 31 listings, kind of making its way to $1 too. So I could possibly see these going up to like $3 to $4 pretty soon if these reach that dollar price point. Let me know down below how you guys feel about Deck Lockdown. And last card on today's Market Watch is going to be Chimera, the King of Phantom Beasts. So I wanted to take a look at this card because we just got a new Illusionist monster. I think that's what it's called, the type, right? Illusionist monster that lets you add, what is it? The Blade Swordsman or something like that? What is it called? Mirror Sword Knight. And it makes this engine a little bit more consistent. And so people are looking to pick up this card before we get that new Illusionist monster in Legacy of Destruction. This card was sitting around like $10-ish. I think I saw it at under $10 too, like a $9. We still have some copies at 1033, 1033, 1034, 1098, and 1099 with shipping. I saw it a little bit more expensive. I saw it hitting like $11, $12 earlier in the week. But it looks like more people have started to come and list these. But I don't think it's a bad pickup still, since the Chimera engine could become more splashable and more consistent. I'm not sure if you guys saw, there's this post that Ready for Duel made where he showed us a combo where you could make Beatrice and do the little transaction rollback, my Kashi Trap card, lock using just a one Illusionist monster, which is pretty cool. So I could see a lot of potential for this deck. I mean, for this engine, once that card comes out. So if you guys haven't picked it up, I would probably pick up my copies just in case before they start getting even more expensive. But let me know down below if you guys seen that illusionist monster and if you think it's just like overhyped. That's gonna be it for today's market watch though. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also go follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and X at Return of Chance. This is Ricky572 and we'll see you guys next time.